courtroom today with friends and family of the suspected killers there to support them. And they stood before the judge charged with the murder of Hansel Arias. The city is also taking more steps to protect its officers. Take a look at this window. It's bullet resistant. Bomb kills 3 people and wounds 19 others in Afghanistan. An Afghan official says the attack took place Monday morning. 1 in 8 women will develop invasive breast cancer, making it the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Police telling us 25 people were arrested early this morning from various locations across the Longwood section of our borough and taken here to the 43rd precinct. They're suspected of being members of the hooligan. It hit the bumper that's supposed to stop the train and went forward a few feet. And again, the number of people injured is now 103. News out of Flatbush. Crews continuing cleanup at the scene of a 2-alarm fire. Officials believe the blaze started in a hair salon on St. Paul's Place. It's not the cold that's getting me. It's these ice pellets that are hitting me in my face, and the wind is just really coming down. But honestly, if you look around in Soundview right now, it's kind of a ghost town. Now I'm out here trying to spruce up the neighborhood with one of the organizations, Green City Force, one of the many participating in today's Green Day event. And I am joined by all these beautiful girls. Check them out. They look so great. How are you guys feeling? Good? Yeah. Are you guys excited for prom? Yeah.
Out at the Soundview houses, hitting 3 people.
Police say a man was approached by 2 men who shot him multiple times.
We are now learning that he was shot multiple times in the head.
Police tape draping the neighborhood trees and candlelight vigils marking another life lost in the community. Bronxites in the NYPD's 43rd precinct too familiar with gun violence.
I'm real passionate about turning that around.
This is Kwame Thompson, outreach supervisor of the organization Stand Up to Violence.
Well, growing up in Soundview Project, I realized that the youth are real powerful. I was out in the streets selling drugs, carrying guns, and I know firsthand of the damage that a gun can cause. Lost a lot of friends in the street.
Payne Thompson wants to prevent for others through his work with SUV, a program that looks at violence like it's a disease.
So what we do is we use what we call credible messengers, people that's from the community that have a past. So this is a program that doesn't judge people.
You guys get it. You know what it is.
We get it, yes.
Credible messengers like Norma Saunders, the Tenants Association president for the Bronx River Houses.
I've been here my entire life, 49 years, born and raised.
And Skrilla, who found out violence wasn't the answer the hard way, 7 years in prison for assault.
I was just young, running wild. I didn't care, just a young, ignorant child, so I had to pay for it.
Both now working with SUV.
In order to stop violence, we need to teach. We need to show our youth that there's other things than violence, turning to guns and knives and fighting.
And wanting to be, a part of what's going on, looking up to this dude and that dude, and wanting to be what they was doing, wanting to do what they was doing.
All 3 telling their stories to prevent gun violence, offering anger management, conflict resolution, and mentoring.
I think the hardest part is actually changing the community norm.
Now, SUV has been operating in the 43rd precinct for 2 years now in collaboration with NYC Health and Hospitals Jacoby. Hospital statistics showing shootings have fallen from 23 in 2015 to 14 as of last year. That's a 39% decrease, and a testament to the work SUV is doing in the community.
We always say 1 shot fired is 1 shot too many. Guns down, lives up.
Asha Mckenzie, News 12, The Bronx. 87 years old, retired,
which never fails me,
with plenty of time on his hands, but he's not exactly sitting on them.
I can't sit around and watch TV. That's unproductive, even at my age.
And he's not. Robinson Austin's Concourse Village East apartment, as you can see, is a gallery of animals made out of tin cans he gets from a local daycare.
I pride myself. I think I have a creative mind.
Take a walk in his small living room and you'll see his massive creative creatures.
The entrance of my apartment, I have the great white shark with his mouth open, showing teeth. This long object you see here is an anaconda.
That stretches all the way to the hallway. There's also an octopus with wine corks on the tentacles, an alligator 12 feet long, a hammerhead shark, and probably my favorite, the American bald eagle looking across the borough.
We were just amazed at all of this, and he can do this with his hands. So we were very, very impressed. I am still impressed. Where is he going from here? Where can he go from here?
Good question. Alston has plans. He's looking to get his artwork in the Guggenheim Museum and the Museum of Modern Art. But he's in no rush.
Because I have nothing but time, so I enjoy the experience.
When it rains, boy, does it pour for Harry Goberdon.
The ramp is flooded, the entire yard is flooded, so until the rain dries up, I really can't get out.
Which is definitely a problem. He has cerebral palsy and uses a motorized wheelchair. And when heavy storms come down in Classen Point, Betts Avenue becomes something like a mini river.
Stuck. I have no other option. Like, regardless of what I have to do, because of the fact that it's raining so hard, that obligation has to be canceled. Every other street has a storm drain, but this one.
You can already see the street is flooded, and it's already a little bit flooded here in Goberdon's front yard. And of course, days like this make him nervous, and understandably so. His own maid said it's hard to do her job when the rain just keeps coming and there's no drain.
If we have doctor's appointments, we really can't get out sometimes to go to the doctor. It's really a pain. This is the far we can go. We come on the porch and we look at the water.
Goberdon says he and his neighbor have contacted 311 and the Department of Environmental Protection.
We've spoken to DEP several times. They've basically told us, listen, you put in your own drain. A lot of people do it. And I basically told them, hey, that's illegal.
But for now, it's the waiting game for clear skies for Goberdon.
If it's gonna take a day or two, that's a day or two that I lose in doing whatever I have to do.
Reporting in Classen Point, Asha Mckenzie, News 12, The Bronx.